Hi, so welcome to video 2, putting all this together. Had to take off my coat, it's getting warm in here. You're going to find this part of it maybe too simple. Again, I'm asking you to trust. Goal setting, business, life does not have to be near as complicated as we make it. That is why, in my estimation, why so many people quit on things. It becomes too complicated, too overbearing, too burdensome. My first full year in real estate, I worked at one of the a regional office, one of the top in our area regional offices. Very high producing office. Came to work there. I shared a small office with another agent within the big office, and I would watch this other agent. And I'm very particular about things, and I keep track of things, and I kept track of hours. This other agent in my office was successful, a good agent, not in the top 20%, but still did very well. She worked 8 hours a day, very, very busy. I worked on average 4 hours a day. I made twice as much as she did. I'm not trying to say this to brag. I'm saying this to get the point across. Business does not have to be as complicated as we make it. It absolutely doesn't. So with that in mind, let's go through this information and just trust that the system works. I believe you're going to start to know the truthfulness of it. Normally we will know if something's accurate or not. We'll just intuitively know it, and I hope you do with this information. You especially will if you will actually do the homework. That's something I pray that you do, is do that homework. So whether you use my course or another course or whatever, those books and that movie that I suggested to you are powerful. They're phenomenal, and it will absolutely help you in your life. Absolutely. All areas of all aspects of your life, it will help you. So, how do you put all this amazing information that I gave you in video 1, how do you put it all together? This is going to be a shorter video because it's up to you to make your goals work. It's up to you. It's not up to me to set goals for you. It's up to you to make your goals work. So, I'll explain it and you have to do it. Handout number 1. It's right here. 15 things that were once goals or wishes that are in your life now. The reason I have this, and this is a deviation from most courses, most people begin their goal writing by saying what they want in the future. They're not asking for things that they don't have in their life right now, so it would be silly for me to ask for a house when I have one, which sounds like a duh, but because you're asking for things in the future, this by default are things you do not have, that you don't have right now. And that comes from a place of scarcity. I want you to come from a place of abundance. I want you to realize just some of the amazing blessings that you have and how rich your life really is right now. If you look at it, if you made a list of all the amazing things you have in your life, 2-color TVs, 3-color, whatever it is, shoes to wear, some things that we take for granted. I'm not suggesting you put that on here, but things we take for granted, people are wishing that they had. So first, realize how blessed you are. And that's what this exercise is designed to do. Just take the first handout and list 15 things that right now you have in your life that were once a wish or a goal. Is it your health, your home, your car, your relationship with your family? What do you have now that was once only a dream? List them out. This is going to help you again realize how blessed you are and that you've accomplished some pretty amazing things in the past, and help you know that you can do it again. So I want you to simply 15 things or once goals that are in your life now, list them out. One of my goals was, getting a little personal here, one of my goals was to meet an amazing woman to be with me. And I had that in the back of my mind, but I was not looking. I was single. My teenage kids were at home finally. We had a great life. It was just neat. And out of the blue, Kim comes along and changed my life. Not looking, but that was in my mind. That's something that was a goal of mine. Something that was once a wish or a dream that are in my life now. Things like that. What do you have in your life? So that's what this is about. And then a little arrow, I did all of this. That's pretty cool. And this is for you. I can only imagine what will happen when I truly focus. What happens if you truly focus on what you want in life? You'll be amazed. Now take this second handout, which is the heading Goals for Blank 2017, whatever it is. And I want you to put down the 15 things that you want to have, the future things that you want to have. We've gone through what you have, what you, through your efforts, have put into your life, what you've already done, and how blessed you are already. What more can you have in your life? What more can you have personally? What more can you have for your family, for society, for your friends around you? Who can you impact? What can you do for other people? What more do you want in your life? Maybe you just want to go on vacation with your wife. Maybe that's all it is. That is powerful. That's going to help everybody in your family if you too can get away for I said wife, spouse, I guess. That'll help you both. That'll help your kids. That'll help them see a good relationship. What do you want in your life? So, goals for 2017, 2018, whatever it is. I will have this or better by 2018 or 2017. I'm grateful for the abundance that I already have and for the abundance that is on its way to me now. We don't know what's coming to us, but when we focus on it, it is attracted to us. Take time with this. It's important. It's meaningful. Don't take it lightly. It's very powerful. It may seem like, oh, this is gobbledygook. This is just wishful thinking, wishful dreaming, or whatever. It's not. It's powerful. I've seen it happen too many times in my life. And my daughter's sweetheart, just turned 20, killed me when she moved out, has been on her own for 2 years, just killing it as an adult. She's looking for a new car, found the perfect car this week. She's using this stuff to bring stuff into her life, and just happy, just amazing. So remember to follow the steps from before. Make the goals believable. Make them so you have to stretch a little bit. And remember, everything is possible, but is it probable? Will you believe that you can do it? As you do your goals, think through that. Do you believe you can do that? You have the 5 areas, and I want you to write 3 goals in each area. And the 5 areas on that heading are body, mind, family, society, and finances. To be truly helpful, giving, sharing, and loving people, we need to have balance in our life. If an area in our life is out of balance, it'll affect all other areas for us. We can be fantastically wealthy and have a poor family life, and it will affect everything. We can have a great family life and have no money, and it affects everything. So we have to have balance in our life. Does that mean everything is even keel? Nope. Some things are going to be down, some are going to be up, but overall, draw that graph line, it's going to be straight. So now I want you to transfer those goals that you wrote on the handout, your goals, 15 things that I want in my life now, condense them down, simple sentence. I want to double my income, I want more peace and harmony at home, whatever it is. Break that down, and then put it in here. 15 things that I want in my life right now. Body, mind, family, society, finances. Mine I messed up on. And again, I will have all this or better. I can only imagine what will happen when I truly focus. And then the other thing I have, and I'm going to explain this middle one, live life as if everything is rigged in your favor, because it is. Life is not hard. We make it hard, but life is not hard. We've all had terrible things happen to us, but if we will learn and grow from it, I've had some tragic things happen in my life. I had a friend of mine say, I don't know why you're not, this harsh example, on top of the water tower shooting at people because your life has been so crazy. I don't look at it that way. I've had some really, from the outside, bad things happen, but from the inside looking at it, they were bad things. They were tough to get through, but I learned from them, I grew from them, and I think it's made me a much better person. My kids are better off for it. People around me are better off for it because I've learned and I've grown. And so if we look at life as tragic and it hurts us, it's going to. If we look at life as wonderful and we can learn, we will. It is wonderful and we will learn. My little spiel. So take your goals that you have, break them down, and put them in here. These are things you're going to be looking at almost daily. The other more long drawn out ones on the last sheet may be things you look at once a week. You're also going to be converting these and putting these into your mind movie. So keep that in mind. So use that sheet to refer to your goals every almost daily, and then the longer sheet once a week or so. Now the handout, the results of my goals. Write down the consequences of realizing your goals. Consequences are good or bad. If we get a hot fudge sundae, the consequence of that is, yeah, that's really good. If we keep eating them, the consequence of that is, yeah, you get fat. So consequences don't have to be bad. Consequences are good. So I want you on this to write the results or the consequences of your goals on there. What happens if you exercise every day, if that's your goal? You become healthier, all these things. What happens if you start studying every day? What happens if you take the 3 suggestions I had, the secret, manifesting change, and the secret or the science of getting rich? What if you start studying those every day? The mind area, you're gonna blow up business-wise. What are the consequences from working on and realizing your goals? And this will help you to fully understand and internalize the benefits and the real reason you're working on your goals. And that's pretty much it. If you do these few things, you're going to be ahead of the vast majority of people out there. I've done this for years, and I'm ahead of most everybody I work with. And I'm not saying that in a bragging way, it just is. Yet, I don't have the long hours. My neighbor, I'm going to tell you another story. This may be a long video, sorry. So my neighbor works hard. He and we live in a small town outside of a major town. Our town is about 10,000. 20 miles away is a town of about 350,000. So in our small town, and there's 3 offices, in our town, he and I were number 1 and 2 in our town. He would rush off every morning, like at 8 in the morning, rush off, and I'd see him come back at 6:30 or 7. Every day he's doing this. And I'm trying to figure out what he's doing, because he's a realtor. I guess I should say that. He's a realtor. One day I'm out working in the yard, because I love yard work. I guess I'm weird. I used to be a general contractor, but I love yard work. And I'm out there working in the yard, and he starts, he would zoom off. He hit the brakes, didn't quite squeal, but hit the brakes and rolled down his window and said, "Man, I wish I had as much free time as you do." And I still, this happened years ago, and I still don't know if that was some kind of a backhanded slap that I'm not busy and don't have business or whatever. I don't know. But that was his life. His life. Rush off, work all day, rush back. That was his life. My life was like 4 hours a day. Lots of yard work, lots of time with the kids, blah, blah, blah. And at the end of the year, he did more business than I did at the end of the year. Again, we were 1 and 2. I was 2. He sold 2 more homes than I did that year. However, I went on multiple vacations. I was at all my children's sporting events. There are important things at school. Spent a lot of time with them. We'd go kayaking, shooting. We'd do all this stuff. He wasn't able to, because he was doing business as normal. I simply wasn't. This stuff works. It just does. It may not work right away. You've got to internalize and believe it. But the more you study it, the more you look at it, the more you'll believe it, the more it'll work for you. I guarantee that, or your money back. Okay, how's that one? Okay, the 4th handout. This is the calendar that I use just to keep score. It's 2017, and I just mark off as I complete my stuff each day, my goal setting. This is just my goal setting. I'm on track with my goals, and an amazing year. Bottom it says, what you did today has brought you 1 step closer to realizing your goal. What you did today has brought you 1 step closer to realizing your goal. And your goal can be written down, or it can be in the back of your mind. Your goal can be, I'm going to kill it this year. I'm going to succeed wildly. That's your goal. Or you cannot have a goal, and your goal in the back of your mind is, I'm going to struggle. Real estate's hard. Life is hard, whatever. And you're going to get that. You absolutely will. Once you internalize that, and it's tough, but once you internalize it, that will absolutely help you. So keep score. That's just a reward. There's something psychologically motivating to mark off things. We all know that. Checking things off, there's something wonderful about that. So when you've completed on and worked on your goals for the day, check it off. I also put goals on my calendar. This is just a calendar I made with Microsoft Publisher. I put it on there. I put the goals. I have another business, Stronger Love. It's on Facebook if you want to look it up. And it helps you focus on this. I just put them on the side there, right there. So they're every day. There's an award I got, Spokane's Top Realtor Power Player. So I keep that to be motivated. Here's with the Stronger Love Business. Here's all the likes I'm getting. You can see the graph going up. Just things to keep me motivated. Another thing that I use, and I hope you're doing this, even if you don't do anything else, if you will take this one thing, this time blocker. If you will take the time blocker, make it one of your goals perhaps, but if you will do that, it'll change your life if you do it. Schedule in goal review. Schedule it in. Don't miss a day. It shouldn't take you more than 10 or 15 minutes, and it's powerful. Review your goals daily. Review, and it cements your goals into your subconscious, and it's a powerful thing when you do that, and you'll be amazed at the changes you see. So schedule some time in to simply review your goals. If you do that, and a lot of people think that the time blocking takes time and everything, it will take away time out of your day. It will help you be focused. We've all had that experience of going on vacation. I have to do it this afternoon. All the stuff we get done before we go on vacation. And the reason we get it all done is because we time block. Either physically or mentally, we time block. We know all the things we need to do. We know what we need to do to get them done, and we go to work on it. We will get a ton of stuff done the day or two before vacation because we know it has to be done. We're wildly efficient and successful at doing that. This is why I work an average of 4 hours a day, because I time block. I take care of my stuff, but I focus on my clients too. My clients don't know that I'm only working 4 hours a day. They think I've got all the time in the world because I focus on them. When I'm talking to them or just as I send them an email, I'm focusing on them. And that's so key. And it's more important for me to be with my family and my wife and friends than working. If I had one or the other to do, I'd be with them. So this is why I time block. And you can see after 3:30, not much going on. Before 9, this is all me. So you can do this. You can time block, and you'll be amazed at the change you make. This is another thing I do for myself. My little goals I have, and then I have I love little quotes, and I love the visual thing. So I put this together for myself. You can too. Quite easy to do. So that's how to put all this together. I know it sounds like what's missing? Nothing's missing. You've got to write down short, succinct goals. Believe that you can do it. Go to work on it. Review your goals every day. Use those mind movies. You can put those mind movies on your phone. Actually, check into the mind movie video. That's the next video, video 3. And use them. They're powerful. So, see you in the next video. Thanks.